I hope you're well. Welcome back to 1111 True Crime. This time we're about to pull some cards. If that's your thing, thank you for joining me. We're going to find out today. Let's see, how do I do it? Over here? I'm trying to point to it. What does Trump really know about this case, about the Nancy Guthrie case? He put himself in it. He gave interviews. He even said whoever did this to this 84-year-old woman, if she's not found alive, then they're getting the death penalty. He's going to see to it. All right. What does he know about it? Then he turns around and says, well, this will all blow over very shortly. You'll be covering something else. So let's get some questions answered. So in this live, which is our second live of 3, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some cards, share them with you. Remember, I'm not a psychic. I don't play one on TV. I am not a medium. I do not talk to the dead. And I don't use spirit boxes. I believe Jesus is my Savior. I talk to God and only God. I do not give permission for any other energy to answer my questions. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Remember, you guys, everything's my humble opinion. And on the third live of live, after this one, following this live, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys ask all the questions. All right, my lovelies, let's find out, what does Trump know? What does Trump know that we don't know when it comes to Nancy Guthrie? What does the POTUS know? Oh, look it. Remember all those notes that came in? Oh, Sculpey, thank you, lovely. Thank you for the $4.99 snooper chat. You get the goat. Thank you, sweetheart. Bravo. Thank you. I appreciate you. That is so kind of you, Sculpey, for both of them, for both $4.99 snooper chats. So Trump's got this, what he doesn't know, or what he knows that we, you know what I'm saying? What does Trump know that we don't? Sorry, I'm sorry, right? It says the unspoken apology, eternal regret. Yeah. And there's he knows about the letters. He knows more about the letters. The communication. Remember, there was allegedly that I'm sorry your mother passed. Not even really a ransom, but from the ransom people. What else does Trump know about this case? Mirror. Somebody, mirror. A reflection. Oh, that could be Savannah in the mirror there. Reflection. Or it looks more like Annie when she was young. Reflections, reference, distinguish, appearance. It's all keeping up the appearance, right? Keeping up the appearance. But the appearance isn't always the reality. A mirror can be an illusion of reality. You know, that's why in the magician's world, it's all smoke and mirrors. So there's an appearance of letters. So he knows that there's something not right about this case. All right, you guys, let's see what else does Trump know about this case. Now, remember, you probably have a lot of questions. You can certainly post them in the next live, and we'll get to them because I jump around. So we have talent, born with features, personality. So we have the appearance, keeping up appearances. Also, keeping up the appearance would be along the lines of I don't know how to word this. Keeping up with the appearance of the illusion. So if it would be an illusion that Nancy was abducted, you'd have to keep up the appearances. You feel me? You feel me? We have chew, deep thinking, remember, solve problems, code word. Interesting indeed. Let's move all these up. Deep thinking, remember, solve problems, code word. Show me what's really going on with the energies here. with what Trump believes or what he knows to be true in the Nancy Guthrie case? Show me what Trump believes or what he knows to be true in the Nancy Guthrie case, allegedly. Weird. That came out. Sagittarius, fire sign, Jupiter, 9th house, travel, house of purpose. The 9th house is a house of philosophy. It's what you believe to be true. Travel. He believes this had a purpose. Fire sign, well, there's enough about fire in this case. Lord have mercy. We're walking on scorched ground. We have the inner child. We have family, roots, ancestors. So we have the expansion. Jupiter is an expansive energy in their life purpose, their philosophy, their beliefs, right? They happen to be a Democratic Party. Jupiter, this is an expansion, and it is family, the roots, ancestors, their home, foundation, property, parents, growing up, experience, childhood. This is I see is all about the inner child, but it's also about your family and your legacies. So this is the higher purpose of their family. He believes, according to the reading so far, that this was an expansion, if you will, of their foundation. Now, that would be interesting if Nancy's really taken. How would that expand their foundation? However, if it's all mirrored, smoke and mirror, talent, part of their game, and it's a problem-solving situation, you can chew on it and see through it. Okay, what other energy does Trump? Show me what Trump knows about this whole case with Nancy Guthrie's alleged abduction. Hey, Jennifer, good to see you. Sherry Irvine, good to see you. Hey, Sculpey, thank you again. All right, so we have Leo, another fire sign. The 5th house, it's all about the internal child. And it's about the fun inner child. It's somebody that likes to play games, right? Children love to play games. Well, we know that the childhood game was to play kidnapping games. So we have sun rules. Your childhood is your sun. We have a fire sign. We're walking on scorched earth. We're walking on ashes. Our love burns for you. We're blowing on the embers of our love for you, Mommy. 5th house, Leo, is family, the pride. It also represents ego because of pride. So this is all about ego. It's all about family and expansion of family. Virgo, the 6th house, your health, right? It's your intuition. You withdraw. It's communication as well. And earth signs. So when we break this down, if you will, we have I'm sorry, the unspoken apology, eternal regret with expansion, the house purpose. So this was to gain sympathy. We have mirror, again, the appearance, this reflection, smoke and mirrors, all that kind of stuff with the family. So this is something that is being shown to us by the family. We have talent, born with features and personality. Talent, it's all about the family, their inner child. This is almost saying that they have a specific talent of twisting the information. Water carries data. Water is information and emotions. And so this is water, and it's twisted. And it's telling me that there is twisted information by the family. We have chew, drink. Okay, drink. Interesting. Deep thinking. Remember, solve puzzles. Code word. We have this communication. Mercury ruler, 6th house. It's withdrawing into our intuition, saying this is up to you to decide. The universe may actually be allowing this to occur in a way that is testing our discernment. If you fall for it, and so forth, the universe is saying, well, you're kind of falling for it. But in the same way that this is a problem-solving thing, you have that sixth house that's for your betterment, that you actually look deeper into it to see if things start putting together and making more sense. All right, you guys, let's go ahead, switch over to a little bit of the tarot. We've got a few minutes left. Scorched ground, says Mystery Diva. On Nancy's memorial, Annie left a card saying, we are standing on ash on scorched ground. Who writes that to their mother? Is this an Illuminati sacrifice hidden in plain sight? I feel ya. Let me see this. Jupiter, travel, right? House of purpose. Ninth house, philosophy. It's your life belief. So if you are, let's say you are political, then that's going to be coming from your ninth house, your house of belief. We have this, I'm sorry, apology letter. Why? Why coming from the house of purpose are we getting the communication of the letters? Liar, cheater, deceiver. So, this is all deceit. The purpose is to deceive. See? House of purpose. Deceiver. This is somebody that's a liar, that's a cheater, a deceiver. They've snuck over into this camp while everybody's sleeping or had their back to them, and he stole all the weapons so that when the army attacks, this encampment is defenseless. It's a deceive. It's also strategy. This means a strategy of deceit. House of purpose, strategy of deceit. We have the letter. It's by the deceiver. Let's continue. This ego. We have the inner child, right? The family and the roots and the legacy and all that makes up the child's entire world. All the family, all the legacy. That's the word I'm looking for. The empire. And we have this appearance and this reflection. So it's a perception is what we're picking up. Show us a clue with that about the perception. The Fool, a new beginning, right? Everybody gets a new beginning. If you think about it, Trump is suggesting, and this is all alleged, that he knows that this was done to receive a deceitful way to get a brand new beginning. Now, would you get the brand new beginning if this was legitimately a kidnapping? Highly unlikely. What we're getting is the appearance of this family, right? And how the public sees them. How is Savannah's ego now healing that she's getting the attention? So Savannah gets a new beginning, the Clintons get a new beginning, and Nancy herself now has a new beginning with caregivers instead of being so defiantly independent. Okay? Let's get into this. Leo. This is all about that fun little childhood game, right? Fun, inner child. That's a game. Leo is very playful and enjoys playing. Think of Nancy's mischievous humor. So we have this talent born with features. It's twisted water. Water being emotion. Twisting somebody's emotion is manipulation using this childhood game. Now, if we get the Six of Cups, you'll know it's all about that kidnapping game for sure. Because the Six of Cups is the mother and the child. But what we did get is we got Six of Wands, the victory and confusion. So this is the game that's being played. Victory by making there so many options that you just can't solve it in a million years. You know, did the milkman do it? Did the librarian do it? Did Mr. Green do it with the lead pipe? We have this talent, this manipulation of information, because we have that twisted water. Water being data, water being emotion, and that twisted water is twisted emotion. Manipulation to gain a victory. Okay? This is what Trump is thinking. Now, POTUS, if you're watching me, you can feel free to email me and be like, dang, girl, you're right on. Just say it. Chew. Deep thinking, remember, solve problems, code word. We have the 6th house. This is intuition, but it's also, this part is for us. This is about our own discernment. It's about solving the puzzle. It's about remembering the Akashic records, remembering this situation. In the response that as we go forward, there will be more clues that will add to this. It's causing you to think deep. Now we do have that code word, interesting, and we have withdrawn and intuition, but we also have Virgo, which is all about your own health in the 6th house. Virgo is the analyzer. They will overanalyze something to the point that they've looked at every different direction. They're the analyzer, the deep thinker, right? Show me why we're getting that. Boom. Plan. So we have the 3, there's a plan that we need to pay attention to. That plan was, see, thinking, deep thinking, problem solving. This whole thing with our intuition, our discernment is that this is a planned event. And it wasn't planned like something normal. It was planned in a deceitful way to gain a new ability, a new beginning, and to get victory by using confusion to mask the truth. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have Chariot with the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. This King of Wands is a fly-by-night, somebody that is impulsive. You can't hold on to them. They can be very slick, like the used car salesman that talks you into the lemon. This could be the scrubber. We have the Queen of Swords and we have the Chariot. This would almost say that the truth is coming out in some form, even if it's just my video. All right. Does Trump actually know the truth about Nancy Guthrie? The Empress. There's Nancy Guthrie, and unless that's Savannah. Well, it actually probably is Savannah. Savannah's the one that thinks she's all 4 queens. You know, she's in charge of every other human. And she does put herself up on a high pedestal. So this is saying that in a sense that Trump is knowing that this is all about this abundance for this princess, right? This empress. This queen of all queens. I guess not princess, but you know what I mean. Diva energy here. And the King of Cups. Now, you could see this as her husband, because she's all 4 queens, so she's also the Queen of Cups. We have this King of Cups, which sits out on a lowly little cement rock platform in the middle of the ocean, and he looks cool and collected. However, he's paddling like a duck underneath, making things work in his favor. So Trump might see these as a couple that are heading this up. And what does Trump feel that the motive of Nancy, oh, look at this, to abandon the today, okay, look, because Savannah or whoever, it's about attention, right? The sun, like the solo, the soul. This is all about today's show, right? Today's show, media, getting attention. It's like, look at me, I'm over here, I got a new beginning now, right? Because there was this abandonment, being left out in the cold, being tossed aside, and then straight to attention. So it was a distraction. And it was to get a new beginning. And does Trump believe that Nancy is alive and well? Does Trump believe, allegedly, that Nancy is alive and well? I feel yes. Yeah. Yeah. And he thinks it should just blow over and cover something else. Ace of Wand. The aha. I get it. Yep. The Lovers, right? The two that set this up. The man and the female. So we have feminine and masculine energy and the Virgo to the house, following the intuition. And Wheel of Fortune, that's that old game that we play from the past, pulling up something from the past. Could that just be exactly what really happened? Because it sure looked the way that Trump sees it, and that's why he's like, well, I get it. This is, hint. If he's a politician, he's very familiar with staged events. Like for me, he sure has survived a lot of attempts, because I believe some of those attempts are actually staged, fake. Just say it. They all do it, politicians. All right, you guys, let me clean up my cards real quick so that I can bring it to you. You saw my read. Now, remember, you might disagree with the way I read the cards, and that's absolutely fine too. We're all here to share our theories, our opinions. Nothing is set in stone. It's an energy read, and that's it. I truly am not political. I think they all suck. Just saying, that's how I feel. All right, are you guys ready? Do you have questions? Let me see, did I do that right? I did. Do you have your own questions? Would you like to get some answers? How about we switch it over and we get into video 3 of 3, and then when we're done with that, I'm going to give you the GOAT, because you will deserve it. I love you guys. Thank you so very much. Swedger says, wow, Mama, very powerful reading, and thank you. Thank you. Don't hold back, Mama D, says Enid. And 67 Celtic says, I agree with you. Real life game of Clue. And they've created it so perfectly that it can't be solved in a million years, because they ain't even trying to solve it. That says a lot. I love you guys. I will see you in just about a minute. And if this is where you leave me, I appreciate you very, very much. And if you're continuing on, let's see what you have that you want to know. What questions do you have? See you in a few.
From the dust I was born, to the dirt I shall return. When my eyes are closed, in the shadows